Hello and welcome back to another episode of Salty Mechanics. I'm happy that you guys are watching. I hope you want to continue watching even though we're doing something a little bit boring today. We are cleaning the office. I know, yes, no fun. But it comes with the territory, it's a part of the job, it needs to be done, all of that. So I'm going to drive up to the store, get some things, and while I'm driving up there, you can watch the intro and let's just get on with this. So it looks like some of the guys working here are a bit tired of everything. I mean, when you can't even put a bag for the garbage, it's because what am I going to do now? Am I going to take all this stuff out? What's going on here? I can't just blame the other guys for all the mess that we got going on here right now. I've made a lot of that too, so, you know, stuff like this. I mean, it's just not supposed to be this way. So while cleaning, I discovered that I have a bunch of these batteries just laying around and I need to know which one is working. So I'm going to use this tester right here. It's a very good tester because you can actually really see how the battery can cope with, well, stress. Most of these batteries were switched out because they didn't work, so no wonder most of them are pretty gone, but some of them might work, like this one. So here, it's on the good side, but what's going to happen when we put it under some stress right here? Let's push this one now. I guess I can use that battery. Just needs a little bit of charging. which is what that yellow part of this indicator is indicating. So yesterday somebody called me and said that they have a problem with their boat and they are in a small harbor not too far away from this office and they can't get anywhere. And in that harbor you can stay for only a couple of days until you start, getting in trouble. You got to move your boat. So I figured out that they have a starting problem. We need to change the starter and I got a new one right here. So let's just go mount it. So here we are. So this is an old QM30, I believe, from Yanmar. It's, one of those really old engines from way back in the 70s. And they don't produce these engines anymore, and it's getting harder and harder to get parts. So it is getting more and more difficult to get parts to these old engines, and if you have an old engine like this, you should really think about getting a new one. I mean, they are a lot of fun as long as they work, but if you constantly have to fix things on them, you should consider something else. What happens is that you get problems, of course, as soon as you have your girlfriend or your friends or your family on board. You want to have a good day and then suddenly stuff like this happens. I mean, that's what happened to these people right here. They were having a good day and then suddenly the starter doesn't work anymore. They have problems. And now we are here, and luckily we found a starter they can use. It's not brand new because they don't build them anymore. So we have a company nearby that actually restores these old starters so that we can mount them back on the engine whenever we need to. But it's not a business you want to be in. You want to have something that works. I mean, you are on the ocean. You want your family and your friends to be safe. So now I'm gonna mount this starter on this old engine and we'll see if we can get it running again. So quite often in these old boats I can see a bunch of water and stuff underneath the engine, and here it looks like we actually have a lot of oil. I know it's probably a little bit of oil and a lot of water, but still, I don't know. I should check the oil on the engine just to be sure that there's actually more oil on the engine than under it. Yeah, there's a little bit. So the starter is connected to the flywheel in here, it's hard to see right now. It's never easy, it's never just straightforward. You think it's gonna be, and of course something is in the way, or it's just not fitting the way you want it to. But I'm gonna keep trying a little bit. Come on. So one of the most difficult challenges of working as a boat mechanic is the lack of space. You have hardly any room to work, so if you want to fit this tool wherever you want it, you can just forget it. You know, you have to take things apart to get to what you're actually doing. And right now I can sit here for about 25 minutes probably on just one bolt. So the starter is actually just hooked onto the engine with 2 bolts, and one of them is so difficult to get to that I'm just gonna stay down there and just do whatever I can here and there, turning this tool around to get this mounted the right way. Alright, that's it for this time. What's up with the camera? Okay, I have no idea what we're gonna do next time, but I hope I will see you right here on the docks. Until then, have a good one. Bye bye.